Hello again. Here's that bricked up window by the station. But we're not talking about that today. We're talking about something completely different. Going to be a bit of a different video today, slightly. A bit more complex than normal. I'll see how it goes. So what we're going to do, I went up to Gorway the other day in one of my videos, and a few people said, oh, you know, it's lovely, you want to see more of Gorway. I said, okay, fair enough. And someone else said, I was saying about a manor house up there, Gorway Lodge, and I couldn't find any pictures of it. Well, a picture of it turned up on Facebook along with a bit of information. So I thought, right, okay, there's a video in this. What I'll do is I'll walk up to Gorway and show the picture, and job's a good one. That was my plan. However, of course, in research, I ended up going down a bit of a rabbit hole, and I came across this map. Flash it up on the screen. That's Teignmouth back in the day. And it's actually an interactive map, link in description. You can zoom in on it. And I realised that this road here, Barnpark, that I grew up on, was basically, and Gorway's at the top of course, all owned by 4 houses. That's why I was saying the Lords of the Manor. Now all the way along there to the church, Catholic church, and up on the right was owned by one house, which we're going to get up to show you in a sec, and that's Glendower Road. And the reason that's Glendower Road is it was actually Glendower House that owned all this. Now Glendower House is still situated there today, and it was a hotel for a while, so I've got an old hotel picture of it to show you. And then on the other side of the road to my left, all these houses were built in the late 50s, because before that they were all part of that side of the place, which was Hamilton House. Right. Now over here on the left is Hamilton House. There we are. That house there controlled all of the land all the way down, right down as far as Lower Brimley, and right down as far as the bottom of the road. Hamilton House. Don't have any pictures of it, but there it is in the flesh. On the other side, there we go, that's Glendower House. Show you the 1950s picture. Here we go. And we'll have a bit of a better look at that from a different angle further up, see the house itself. Here we go. This is Glendower. And this is it. Spoke about it before. Private house, obviously, back in the day. Became a care home for a long time. Now it's back to a private house again. Lovely, huge place, huge. Now over there, you'd think that that was one, but that's quite recent, in all honesty. It was a hotel for a while, and people that own that now are the people that own Lazy Jack's clothing in the triangle. So everything on the left now, and the land does go down quite some way because we sort of spread out now in a V shape from the bottom. Everything on the left was owned by Woodland House, which is the one at the top. There's the B&B. Anyway, just get a shot at Highland Holiday Apartments and Highland, which is the little place at the back there, because I know quite a few people stay there. So there it is this morning, all looking good. So here's the map showing the woodland coloured in, the woodlands area on the left here. So all these houses, this was all their land. Crazy. So there we go, there's the entrance to Woodlands, and I'll put a couple of modern pics from their B&B website up. That's what it looks like now. And I say, all that land was owned by that smaller house. Crazy. But what about on the right of me? Flash up the map. Yep, that's right. That was all owned by a house that's up here. So, just go and see it. This was Barnsley. which is why it's Barnsley Close now. It's Barnsley Lodge, I think. It'll say on the map anyway. I know I haven't prepared for this like I really should. As usual, I'm just winging it, but there's no surprises there. So if I do make the odd slip of the tongue or the wrong name of something, so be it. We'll live. And you can see on the map, this used to be the main entrance to the house. Up there, that driveway. And I'll turn around and show you the house itself. There we are, Barnsley House. And I've seen inside there. You open it up, it's like a great big sort of open space, you know, like a hall in an old house with all the wood. Of course, it's split into three. That one there, and that one there, where my friend used to live when I was younger. But it was all one house, and that's it on the map. Smashing. So I'm going to walk now up the driveway, and to think that that house had everything on the right-hand side of Barnpark Road as we walked up, away from the Glendarra. So walking up here on the original entranceway to Barnsley House. Before we get to the part that inspired the video, which of course is Gorway. So we are, Barnsley Drive, named after Barnsley House as was, and out onto Barnpark Road again at the top to head up towards Gorway. Here we go, Gorway. And this is why I was inspired to make this video, how it all came to be, because I was looking for that map to find out where this Gorway Lodge or Manor was located. Turns out it's located up round the corner. Let's line him up in a sec. So, you see from the map, this bit is as it was, and round here, up to the right, out the back, up there somewhere, on the map, is where it would have been. So here's the picture, and a bit of history about it. Pause if you want to read it. And there we go. Remember walking around here as a kid? So we used to take the shortcut to the Dawlish Road. Probably all gone now. But someone did say, oh, I want to see Gorway. So we'll walk round it, or along it to here anyway. Yes, there we are. That's kind of like the modern equivalent of where it was. That gate there, that would have taken you down to a little bit of waste ground. Of course, it's all been sort of changed now. And just the other side of that fence, you could drop down at the side of the road. Lovely. I'll keep filming for a little bit longer, because this is part of Teignmouth you won't normally see, and I don't normally see. And although probably people don't want me filming, it's one of these places where, unless you know someone to be here, there's no reason for anyone to be here that doesn't live here. Like me, part of my reason is I'm making a video about how it used to be. Crazy. So they went all the way down as far as Trafalgar Cottage, which is the last place we're going to look at in a bit on this little wander with maps. Hope it all comes out all right anyway. Probably will, but at the moment I'm sure half talking to you and half spinning things in my mind as how I'm going to edit this up to make sense. I'm sure I'll work something out. Sudden flood of memories where it says high noon there, that archway. I know for a fact, for some reason or another as a kid, I went in there because I can remember, it might be a child's party or something, but I can remember that sort of archway, whatever it was called then. But I remember that definitely, but that would have been very, very young then, very young indeed. The guy who lived there was the uncle of one of my friends. And there's the top of Barnpark again. Right, going to turn down Woodward Road. Now, while the houses on this side are again relatively modern, I think a couple of the houses here are older, and they were mentioned in that little description of the Gorway estate as being houses Like that one behind there, possibly, unless that's Trafalgar Cottage. Yeah, I think that's Trafalgar Cottage. We'll see that in a minute. But yes, there we are. See, Gorway Lower Lodge. It even names itself. Yep, Gorway Lower Lodge. So that would have been one of the lower lodges that was mentioned in the description. Lovely. And finally, as I get down towards the bottom, to my left here, is the back wall of Trafalgar Cottage, which I'll just flash up for you. There we go. One of the smaller ones, but I might as well mention it as I'm here. But that explains where it was, or where it still is. Let's go around, get a quick shot of it from the front. There are Clifton over there. Clifton Hotel, where we went into the grounds, had that garden party. If you haven't seen that, check it out. Link at the top. And up here, just as the road sort of, all the pavement stops, this will be Trafalgar Cottage. See, I'm calling it Trafalgar Cottage, aren't I? It's ridiculous. You think of the size of it. Of course, it's Trafalgar House, but like I said, this is one of my mistakes I said I'd probably make. And there it is, in its present day form, Trafalgar House. Right, so back onto a kind of normal walk now. Not going down the seawall, not going miles. Want to get back and edit this, but I do want to get downtown, farmer's market, cake for mum, grab her some rennies, and jobs are good. And well, I hope you enjoyed that. Something a little bit different, a little bit more history than normal, a little bit more technical as far as the working out how to do it goes. But I say, hopefully you enjoyed it. I won't be doing that again in a hurry with anywhere else, simply because, although I theoretically could, I don't know other areas. Barnpark is the area where I grew up, but I never sort of thought of it that the entire area was really sort of owned by just 4 houses, which are still there today. Absolutely fascinating to me. Right, let's get down to town. Well, nicer weather today, I must say. Back to my shorts again. I've still got my like thicker fleece in with the lining, which I wish I'd worn my lighter one now. But tomorrow is supposed to be pretty bad, in fairness. So I don't know what we'll be up to tomorrow. But there we go. Enjoy it while it lasts. And of course, here's the car park with a couple of coaches in. That is where I used to wait for my auntie Mabel to come down from Frome in Somerset to get off the coach every summer with mum. And I remember I used to climb along that wall there. And if mum wasn't looking, you know, if I was feeling particularly naughty, I'd climb up along there and sit on the top of that bit there. I remember that. Mad, isn't it? Absolutely mad. Not saying a word, just a visual reminder. Not long now. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I'm not a drinker, but if I was someone that liked to go to a pub, that looks like a pub I'd like to go to. Here we go, farmer's market. Let's see if we can get mum some of the Victoria sponge cake. I'm going to be good and not have any myself today. There they are, lovely. Smashing. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, full confession, I did get myself one as well. I couldn't resist it. Absolutely lovely. If I just peck at it and tell myself it's something else, that won't count for diabetes, will it? Nah, I'm sure it'll be okay. Lovely. And finally, I've got to find mum some rennie. Not worrying about getting anything else today. I know she wants some gala pie, but I'll do that in a day or so. She's got a cake today, so she'll want both. Windy blows in the town. I've had the wind blocker on to make sure my voice is fairly clear today, but yeah, it needs to be on now anyway. There we are, rennie acquired. Look at all the work going on there in Orchard Gardens. Quite a bit of scaffolding. Crazy. Oh, so I've got to remember to do something. Yeah, I'll go and do that now. Yeah, because I went to get me pizza and wedges last night and they weren't open. So I need to go and see what it says, if anything, on the doors, so I know. Oh, nothing on the door to say why they were closed last night. Never mind. That was nice. Chris over there walking off in the blue. He's just said hello. One of my subscribers. Yeah, no sign as to why they're closed. No sign whatsoever. But there we go. It is what it is, isn't it? It is what it is. And here we go. Nearly back round in a big loop. They want to change all the parking to make it more difficult for people to park in town. By the look of things. No surprises there. No surprises there. Well, I hope you enjoyed what was a slightly different type of video today. Nonetheless, I enjoyed it. No idea how long it is, how short it is, or what. I've lost track completely of time. So now I've got to go and put it all together. But hopefully you liked it anyway. Something different. Something to make a change. It took a long time for me to get those maps and cut them up and mark them off and plan what I was going to say and then completely forget all about it and just do it by ear. Anyway, all good. See you tomorrow. Same time, same place. Probably going to be raining. Lovely.